Welcome back to Central Valley Business. All week we've been talking to people about senior issues, how to address the issues of the upcoming re-enrollment for Medicare supplements and things like that. We've asked our friend Jeniffer Moorman to come in and talk about what do we say, housing facilities, your next step where you're going to live?
The right fit for retirement living. What's the next step when maybe living at home is no longer an option, or you don't want it to be an option?
When I was a kid, and I'm way older than you, we sent our older people to old age homes. Those don't exist anymore.
It's such a stigma. I think our seniors, when we talk about, or their children talk about, how about some retirement living, they have this picture of maybe where their parents had to go because that was the only option, and it scares them.
It was bad in the old days, but now it's like going to a resort.
It is. I would love to go live in some of these places if I could, but we're both too young to go and live there.
I'm almost there.
They have all kinds of recreational activities. You don't have to cook your food. You don't have to wash your clothes or iron them. They make sure that they take care of every needs. Plus, they also have medical care and medical staff. So if there was an issue and you needed a nurse, there's a nurse who's going to be there. Or med management, someone will be there for you.
Well, the places I've seen, it's not even a cafeteria anymore. They have like a 5-star chef. You order off a menu, and it's really, really fine dining.
Absolutely. Waiters and waitresses coming to take your order, and they make it how you want it, when you want it. So many of the communities in town just are there to cater, to really give the next step in your life, retirement living. They want you to retire and be happy. And
my favorite part is they wash the dishes for you.
Absolutely. No cleaning off the tables anymore.
So let's say, my parents are far from the age where they have to go to an assisted living. I don't want to use assisted living, just the next step.
The next step.
And, in their 80s, they're still young, right?
Absolutely.
So, no, they are. But where do I start if I want to get them started just looking around?
What I would do is, that's what I'm here for. I offer free services to families and their parents or loved ones who are looking for the possibilities of what may be, because it's better to be proactive than reactive. Call me at 412-9794. I can come to your home. We can meet at my office. I could sit down and educate you about the choices that are out there. We could talk about costs because every community has different living costs. And what that involves. I can also take you on tours. We could take mom and dad there and show them it's not a big, scary, bad world. This won't be a bad transition. It's something that they could look forward to. And that might help make it easier as the time is coming for them. And I offer you these services for free.
It's not as easy as just going and finding an apartment complex. This could be very complicated sometimes. Like maybe one of the parents has starting to develop memory issues, and they have Alzheimer's in the family, so you can kind of see where it's going. Are there special facilities where you could maybe step up the care as you progress?
Absolutely. There are some communities that have independent, then they have the next step would be assisted, and then they have memory. So couples can start out in the independent or assisted and get the care as needed, and then when progression happens, their loved one can stay on the same grounds. They can transition into memory care, and the loved ones are still able to visit. They can have dinner together. They can see each other every day. So
very nice.
Absolutely.
Very nice. Now, you said medical care on campus, and so you don't have to get on a bus or drive the car. You could get your care right there.
A lot of places have a concierge doctor that they work with, so if you want to use their doctor, you could stay. He does visits to the communities. Or a lot of places also offer transportation where they'll take you to your own doctor. If you don't need a doctor, they usually have nurses on staff, some 24 hours, some almost 24 hours a day, and then there's always caregivers that are there if you're in assisted living or memory care to take care of your daily needs.
Across the street from our offices are the Good Company Players, where they put on live dinner theater, and we see the buses pulling in all the time from these places. It seems like a fun place to live.
It's really
they
about
make it fun.
Quality of life. They want them to get out there and have fun and take away the worry of caring for a home, caring for all those bills. Everything is included in one price. Your electricity, your cable, your activities.
No surprises.
No surprises.
No ups and downs and ups and downs. Well, so there's a lot to figure out, and I guess what you're saying is come to Jeniffer Moorman.
Absolutely.
And you've already figured it out. You've looked at all the facilities. You know what costs what and which ones are expensive, which ones fit into different budgets.
And some families can express certain needs to me about what they'd like or what their desires are, and then I can kind of take out the ones that are not applicable and show them the ones that would work best for them. So I just try to take the hassle and the stress and the worry out of the process.
Jennifer and I are both also in the real estate industry. We know you don't want to take them and show them the place they can't afford and then have to go back to the one they can afford. You want to just sort of pre-qualify and show them the appropriate places. And there's hundreds and hundreds of decisions to make here. And Jennifer, for no cost, she's already sorted through it and can help you sort through it without you having to drive to every facility in town, and then you'll set up tours of the ones that seem appropriate for them.
And I will take them and we'll go together and I'll be their advocate, and I work with the different communities, so I have relationships with them too. I'll help get all your questions answered, help you fill out paperwork. And as you said, I do work in real estate too. I'm a senior real estate specialist, so if there's a home that needs to be sold, I could help you do that and help it be a nice transition between selling the home and making that the next step for you.
Very good. So why not call Jennifer Moorman? It's free. Get free advice. In fact, if you're not ready yet, it's a few years out, sometimes it sneaks up on you. So isn't a bad time to call Jennifer now? Do you have some availabilities for people to come meet with you?
Oh, absolutely. I try to fit everybody in. I have a pretty flexible schedule working
in fact,
this
you
in
said
real
you'll
estate.
go to them.
And I will go to you. If you need my assistance, I will definitely come to your home, meet your loved ones, sit and talk and do some education if you need to, or planning.
Now, our producer always tells me I talk too much. I don't let my guests say enough. So before we sign off, I just want to give you one more chance to say anything you like.
I think you did a really great job. I appreciate you, Mike. Just if you have any needs, I say be proactive rather than reactive. As Mike was saying, it's better to have the knowledge and have a plan than to be scrambling where your choices might be limited. So even if you don't think it's tomorrow or next month, it might be in your future. So reach out to me and we can have a great conversation. You have nothing to lose, and I'd be more than happy to help you out.
And I'll tell you, you know how some people like to go look at houses, just show houses. It's fun to go to these facilities. When I was in the legislature, I toured them all the time, and you get to sit down for lunch.
Absolutely.
And it's just a great lunch and great facilities. They show you how much fun everybody's having. So, yeah, just go take some tours with Jennifer. Now, before we sign off, I just want to go over again your contact information. Jennifer Moorman.
Yes. And it is phone number 559-412-9794. You could reach me for ElderCare Placement, or you could reach me for real estate at this number, whatever your needs are, even if you just have a question.
Very good. And if you didn't get the number down and you don't know how to reach Jennifer, call us here at Central Valley Talk. I'm going to keep her card on my desk, and I'll give you her number. Is there a website or someplace they could go to?
It is. It's the name of the company. It's ElderCarePlacementResources.org. So the name of the company, .org.
.org. We'll be back with more Central Valley Business right after this.